All right, here we go. So I'm pulling up the tweet right now with my predictions. I know there was some controversy, within them, but I'm gonna go over my reasoning with them with y'all. But yeah, the yeah, man, I've always, like I said, I've always been the type to enjoy playing with my friends, over like just sweating and climbing, like, you know, and yeah, man, I'm just happy that that update is coming out because now with whatever friends that want to play comp with me, I can play comp with them and not have to worry about the rank difference. So that's really, I'm excited about that for sure. But yeah, here we go. So NFL predictions, baby. Here we go. So I tweeted this today before I went live. I already got some controversy. My friend Kay replied that, and she's a Packers fan, so she was referring to this Cowboys versus Packers. I'll explain that, but yeah, here we go. So AFC, we're gonna start off with the AFC. Obviously, the Ravens are getting the bye. No surprise there. They've been balling out all season. Behind MVP candidate Lamar, lead candidate, which in my opinion, McCaffrey deserves that, but that's another conversation. um, uh, Bills versus Steelers, first game, AFC. This is my first off the bat. We're getting controversial, but I got the Steelers winning. I Bills have been disappointing and inconsistent and shaky all season. They're beating teams that, simply put, they're beating teams that they shouldn't be beating and losing to teams that they should be beating. And the Steelers is definitely a team that they should be beating. So I got the Steelers taking the win on this one. It will be close, though, I will say that. But I think that the disappointing season for the Bills is going to continue, and it's going to end in the wild card round of the playoffs for them. Yeah, Steelers have always been solid. They're what I call the best of mid. They are mid, but they're consistent, obviously, because Mike Tomlin. I don't know how many fucking seasons already finishing above 500. It's something that can't be ignored for sure. Chiefs versus Dolphins. Um, Listen, I this might come. Well, it shouldn't, but for casuals, it might. um, I I got the Dolphins taking the win over the Chiefs in the first round. Now, I hate the Steelers. Really? Yeah, yeah. I I'm neutral about them. I can't ignore that they've been solid for years now, finishing above 500. But Chiefs versus Dolphins, yeah, I got the Dolphins, man. Chiefs have been struggling to say the least offensively all season. I have Pat. Oh, what's up, Sage? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. I have Pat Mahomes in fantasy. So I can tell y'all all season it's been a struggle with him. Um, he like it's yeah, man. That offense is scary. To say the least. And then going up against, because we also can't ignore that the Dolphins were missing a lot of key pieces in their team. Are you talking about NFL? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm giving my playoff predictions for these playoffs. Yeah, I mean Dolphins. They didn't have Jalen Waddle. Um, they were missing they were missing Xavier Howard. I think he should be back for this weekend, wild card weekend. It's gonna be tough for that Chiefs offense, man. Like it's yeah, man. I honestly don't see them see them beating the Dolphins this season. I think Dolphins on both sides of the ball are miles better. You should play NFL Madden game. I do. I want to get into that. I really do. But I gotta get an Elgato first because I have to be able to stream my Xbox gameplay to my PC. And right now I can't, but I definitely do want to do that for sure. Your Madden game should be how the real games will turn out. And I mean, yeah, hopefully that would be the case. But yeah, Texans versus Browns. Another might be controversial one, but I am biased because I absolutely fucking love CJ Stroud. I never wrote him out since that fucking S2 cognition test. I literally said it. I was like, bro, CJ Stroud is gonna show people why that test is bullshit and why it doesn't equal to the kind of quarterback that you can be in the league, and he's shown that and more. Having an outstanding, historic rookie season, leading his team to the playoffs, and I believe that he will get past. He will get them past the first round. Now, I will say, it's definitely not going to be a cakewalk, man, because that Browns defense is nothing to play with, and then you got Joe Flacco, who's absolutely been balling these last few games of the season. I don't know what the fuck they've been feeding him. That man is 40 years old with 5 kids, and he's balling like he's in his prime. Like, this shit is crazy. I will say though, he has been turning the ball over quite a bit, so hopefully that Texans defense can take advantage of that. I think he's played the last 4 games of the season, and I don't know how many. I don't pay attention to the Browns, but I know he's thrown quite a few picks, like 2 picks, 1 pick per game. Like, yeah. So hopefully the Texans can take advantage of that for sure. But now moving on to the AFC divisional first match, Ravens versus Texans. Again, I have a bias for CJ Stroud. I really want him to get his first playoff win as a rookie, but I think that playoff run is going to be cut down by the Ravens in the divisional round. Because the Ravens are hot, and honestly, like, simply put, that I don't see a world where the Texans are beating the Ravens with how hot the Ravens have been. So we're just gonna that's that. Like, Steelers versus Dolphins. Again, Dolphins are gonna win that. Again, I don't see a world where the Steelers are beating the Dolphins. I really don't. So yeah, that's that. Just no, it's quick. Ravens versus Dolphins in a rematch of the season finale. Um, I think that the Ravens are gonna win again. Um, yeah, I see. I think the Ravens are coming out of the AFC for sure. It's gonna be a great matchup, though. I think this is gonna be one of the games to watch in these playoffs if my bracket is correct so far. This is definitely gonna be the game to watch for sure. Um, this yeah, it's gonna be a slugfest. Like, even though that Ravens defense is, I mean, both defenses are fucking great, so that'll be tough. But yeah, moving on to the NFC now. Obviously 49ers get the bye. In the first matchup, we got Cowboys versus Packers. Um, this one was really tough for me. This one was a toss up because, as we know, Cowboys, especially come playoff time, they are extremely inconsistent. They have the most delusional fans ever. Uh, um, and the reason why it was a toss up is because Jordan Love, bro, these last few games of the season, that man has been balling, bro, slugging it. I picked him up. He was on free agency for my fantasy league, and I picked him up because Mahomes was being benched, and I needed a quarterback. I was not gonna put T Law in. T Law was already my backup. I said, nope, I'm not doing that. I see who's available, and if anybody's better than T Law, and Jordan Love was available, and he put up 318 yards with 2 touchdowns and no picks. And I just, real quick side note, how the fucking fantasy is 300 plus yards and 2 touchdowns, only 18 points for a quarterback? That's absurd. Like, that is an above average game, but he was the point scoring was average. Like, it didn't make sense to me. That should definitely at least be like 22, I would say. But whatever. I know I made the right decision because Jordan Love balled out final game of the season against the Bears. Took his team to, I believe they won, I'm pretty sure. Um but yeah, he played an absolutely great game. So, if honestly, this game all comes down to Dak, because Dak is the type of quarterback where either he goes off or he plays like absolute dog shit, and there's literally no in between with this guy. Like, it's fucking insane. So if Dak can play well, Cowboys are gonna win. But if Dak sells, then Packers are gonna win and they're gonna move on. But against a Packers defense, I can see Dak playing well, so that's why I got the Cowboys making it out the first round. Between them. Although I will say, I would definitely like to see Jordan Love as well get his first playoff win as a rookie as well, because he's been playing very well. Lions versus Rams. This, I believe, is going to be a great game as well. Um, but I got the Rams coming out on top in a close game. And yeah. Bucks versus Eagles. I got the Eagles taking that relatively easily, honestly. I yeah, I just hopefully cuz I believe AJ Brown got injured in the season finale. I don't know the severity of the injury, but hopefully he'll be okay. And Jalen Hurts almost got injured too. It was fucked up because they played as y'all know, I'm a Giants fan, and we were playing them, and they made the play because when you clinch a playoff spot, you don't start your starting quarterback for the last few games of the season to risk injury. These motherfuckers still started Jalen Hurts even after they clinched their playoff spot against us, and I think they were like the only team in the league to do that shit too against us. And I'm like, yo, like what are the like? Of course it's against us, bro. Like, but yeah, man. We still came out on top though. You know, yeah. I mean, y'all still going to the playoffs and we not, but you know, we beat y'all. It's okay. I'll take it, man. We need something to cheer about because damn, being a Giants fan fucking sucks. um, yeah. Bucks versus Eagles. Yeah, like I said, Eagles win. Then we're gonna move on. Here we go. NFC divisional. Right now, 49ers versus Eagles. I think this is gonna be another game, like really amazing game to watch for sure in the playoffs this year, if again my bracket goes as planned. Yeah, 49ers versus Eagles. I got the 49ers winning that in a close game. I mean, that team is just fucking stacked, man. Like top to bottom, it's fucking insane, dog. Like Brock Purdy playing out of his mind the second half of the season. Brandon Ayuk, Debo Samuel, Christian fucking McCaffrey, as if it couldn't get any better on that offense. Like it's wow, it's crazy, man. George Kittle, how could I forget that? Oh my gosh! And then defense, you got Fred Warner. Like it's oh my gosh, it's insane on both sides of the ball. I don't know if I can find a weakness, honestly. So I got the 49ers winning that. Rams versus Cowboys. I think this is where the Cowboys playoff run is going to be cut because I think the Rams are going to win that. Rams have a pretty good defense, and I think this is the game where Dak is going to choke a bit. Um, so yeah, I got Rams winning that for sure. Um, and then as for the NFC Conference Championship, that's be 49ers versus Rams. And I think the 49ers are going to take that as well. I honestly just don't see reply don't reply. um just don't see um a world where the Rams beat the 49ers, honestly. Like they're just playing insane. And yeah, 49ers are going to take that and head to the Super Bowl, represent the NFC. Now, um this if my bracket goes as planned, the Super Bowl would be Ravens versus the 49ers. And I again and I think that this would be the most entertaining super one of the oh I'm blocking my fucking face. I think this would be one of the most entertaining Super Bowls we have seen in years if this is how my bracket turns out because both teams offensively are just have so much weaponry, so much firepower, so fun to watch, man. Like it's definitely going to be a slug out if both of these teams make the Super Bowl. I don't think either defense is going to look good, honestly, in this Super Bowl. So, man, like I think in a slugfest, I think the Ravens are going to win that for sure. Um, yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be a very entertaining playoffs. I'm really excited. If my bracket goes as planned, I'm gonna be mad as hell that I'm not 21 because then I can't fucking bet on it, and I could have won so much money. But yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good playoffs. But those are my predictions. Uh, Comes down to it. Like I said, I know there was some controversy, but I explained myself. And yeah, I think where's the Super Bowl gonna be at? I think in Vegas, right? This year is it Vegas? I'm pretty sure. I don't know who's it gonna be. I know Usher's performing. That's gonna be really cool. They've been Super Bowl performances lately. Last couple years have been for the old heads, you know. So but I'm not mad at Usher performing at all. I'm ready to hear some classic. There's always that one person. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it, man. Wait till that come on. Oh baby, what are you talking about? But yeah, man, I'm excited. These are my predictions. And yeah, man, take it to the bank. You feel me? Um, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. Lamar's one of my favorite QBs in the league, so I would definitely love to see him get a ring for sure. Him and Zay Flowers, I fuck with both of them, so that'll be really dope. But yeah, man, I'm out. You feel me? That's gonna be it. Those are my predictions. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, which I disagree with, which I agree with. You feel me? And yeah, man, I'm out. Y'all take care.